but in the video, we die. We just died. There's an Enderman. And I did my cheaty death thing where I sleep through the night when the death comes. And is that guy after me? I was sitting there talking. And his buddy over there, his cohort in crime. There's my sword. Oh, and I'm gonna need the sword in a second. Let's just do this. And there's another one. It's creepers everywhere, man. Right. Go, 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 go. Knock back, knock back. No, no. The knockback sword's supposed to knock back. Come on. Really? Yeah, so I was trying to do an introduction. And these guys pulled Jurassic Park on me. One of them was distracting me in the front, while the other one came up behind and blew me up. And now we have a whole lot of dirt. So what up, Minecraft fans? Hopefully you found the little explosions a little amusing. We are on single player, obviously, and this is the cave. I think in one of the episodes we found some pumpkins and we found some cows and stuff, but when we were exploring, we saw this cave and we kind of skipped right over it. And if you saw I put out, I wanted to apply for a whitelist server, so they wanted a video application. I put together a video and then kind of changed my mind about that server, not that there's anything wrong with that server. So in the video I put up this epic caving video where we explored this cave. And as you can see, there's nothing in this cave at all. I dug some gravel out and I dug some cobble out, but there are no ores at all in this cave. None of those discolored rocks with the black on them or anything. No coal, no iron, no nothing in this cave. So this is another cave to nowhere in my single player world, which seems to be the theme. So I think we might have to do some exploring. And you can see there's one of the creeper explosions, and this I put some dirt back in and the grass filled in, and there was another creeper explosion over there. But yeah, loads of creeper explosions. And then the other thing that I did was I got my recording hotkeys backwards. So I pressed the button to start recording, I'm not sure when, and then I pressed the button to again and stopped my recording when I thought I had started it, and then started it back up again. So I'm recording at the times I didn't want to record and vice versa. And I have a whole bunch of video of me doing very boring stuff and no video of me doing that much exciting stuff. So we're going to roll some of that clip and we will see what video we were able to salvage, because there's a little bit in there, and then we'll talk about some of the changes that we got going on over here. This over here is the little hill that we went to and explored, and we had the chunk loading errors. It looked like there was a hole in the swamp, so I think I found it. And we're over here looking at it, and we're going to kill some more pigs. Die, piggies. Die, piggies. Come on. No, seriously, die. We are going to kill off these pigs. There are some cows I saw that spawned earlier, and we might have to put together a little cow farm, so we'll drag some cows over. I was thinking about doing that for Valentine's Day. I thought it'd be cute, you know, because when you breed the cows, they have the little hearts. And I thought it might be kind of cute to have the little, you know, you're breeding cows, and so you have the little hearts animation thing for Valentine's Day. But it wasn't really in the cards, so we didn't do that. I have tons of pork chops on me. I got my good pick, and I got some more picks to burn through. I have 4 arrows now. Yeah, we definitely have to do something about the arrows. We'll get more cobble when we have it, but we have some blocks for pillaring, and I have some torches, and I have a bunch of wood, and I have a little bit of armor on. This is the armor we made last time. I still haven't made a chest plate, but really it's not all that big of a deal. So let's just set this up in a staircase fashion so we can get back down. And let's also do this before we jump in this cave. Let's put a couple torches out here so that we recognize this. In fact, let me just bring up F3, and I have this on video now. So now I have my coordinates and I have some visual indicators of where I'm at. I'm also next to all these reeds over here and the little rock face cliff that is not a desert. And again, we go to nothing. Okay, I might cut some video out and we'll look around a little bit more and we'll find that Cheaty cave.
Yeah, I just blew up. I was exploring over here and I thought I was being all cool and that it would be okay to just go exploring at night. You know, got a little bit of armor, got my little diamond sword. Everything would be hunky-dory. And there was spiders and creepers and yeah, so I kind of cheated. You know, because I spawned obviously at my bed and it was night, so I just slept in my bed and now it's morning. And now I'm able to come over here without a whole ton of mobs. So we are over near that rock face that we were at earlier, and over here is where we saw the cave system that we kind of explored. In fact, it's right over there. You can see the torches. And then I cut out a little area. We are going to go into super cheaty mode. So we need a sticky piston facing this way, and we're going to stick TNT here. Now you can do this trick with glowstone. And it is a whole lot safer with glowstone. You can do it with sticky pistons or with TNT. You just have to be very, very careful where you put your power. So I need a lever for this, a lever. I don't know why I call it a lever. Who does that? Someone I watch on YouTube calls it lever. Let's try it. It should work right there. And then we need some sand. So I want to trigger this piston without triggering the TNT, which is why I ran the redstone around the back here. And then I think we need a block right there. Okay, so if we get in here, if I fill that in, can I still get my switch? Not really. What if I just went around? Still got some of this redstone, right? Okay, what if I go all the way around to here? I bet that would... Let's try that out right there. So we want a spot where we can oh yeah, there we go. Okay. So I can get at this switch, and this is an X-ray machine in vanilla Minecraft. So this is no mods. It's kind of cheaty. One of the tricks to this is you need to have something at your feet, otherwise you can't get out. So if I place, if I have a block, so I'm too high, 3 above me, I can drop this and it won't suffocate me. My feet are right now in it. So yeah, my feet are in the sand. There we go. And there's more pigs. So now that my feet are in a block and I'm underground, let's flip the lever and hope we don't explode. And we have an X-ray machine. So we were able to salvage a little bit of video. We did some caving, so you saw the cave to nowhere. Where the creeper blew us up in the swamp is right there. And we did a cave down in there and found like a couple pieces of iron, and that was also a cave to nowhere, aside from a couple pieces of iron. And then the other cave we went into, I made a big stairway down, and that is over here right next to where that sand is. And we saw that, a little bit of making the stairway. Sorry, none of the good videos there. And we got a bunch of iron, and we got a bunch of coal, and we got a little bit of gold, and some lapis, and some redstone, and no diamonds out of that cave. So, but there's a lot of iron that we got out of there, which is good, and a little bit of redstone, that helps too. And of course we saw the X-ray machine, which is set up over there. So we kind of did some cheaty stuff with the X-ray machine. Kind of did some cheaty stuff where if you die at night and you sleep in your bed, it's daytime when you go back to pick up your stuff. And then another one of the cheaty things I did that we don't show on camera is I brought up F3, and if you look at the top left corner of my screen, you'll see Minecraft 147, you'll see a C, and then you'll see an E, which is entity count. And entities are all the mobs. So the passive mobs, the cows, show up as entities. If I drop something on the ground, like if I drop a piece of dirt on the ground, that's actually an entity. And then the regular hostile monsters are also entities. So if we kind of look around on the ground here and we look for this entity count, and you can see, oh look, there's a big jump in entity count, so it went from 0 to 30. So right down there where I can see 30 on my entity count, if I dug down there, I'd probably find a cave with a bunch of monsters. So I kind of used that over there in order to find the big cave that I found and explored and found all the iron in, that we have no video for. Kind of cheaty things, but you know, it's one of those things where the game lets you do it, so we're kind of taking advantage of game glitches. It's also stuff that you can choose to do or not to do. Hopefully you don't hate my videos enough because I've done them that you're gonna stop watching. But some of the stuff we can do, again, these are all things that we can do in vanilla Minecraft. So if you have add-ons, you can still do these things in addition to all the advantages that you have in your add-ons. And then we did some changes to the farm over here. You can see I basically just put some floating blocks up with torches on them. So if the crops grow, they need water and then they need light. They don't need sunlight, but at night they kind of stop growing and then start back up in the day unless you light them up. So I just got floaty with torches, and that keeps them lit up at night, so they grow day and night. And then I took the water channel out of the middle, didn't really need it, and then just made a ring all the way around the edge of where the water meets for the reeds, for the sugarcane. And then in the middle we got our wheat, which if we get something else we can put in there. And then we also set up a basic cow farm, which I just grabbed some wheat and drug some cows over here, and I had made a fence with some fence gates, and then opened the gate and lead them in, and I got 2 cows, and then I bred a whole bunch, got all the cows. And then we used the leather from the cows and the sugarcane to make paper, and then we made a bunch of books. And then down here where we put our enchanting table with the 1 bookshelf, there's actually a bunch of bookshelves in there now. And then all the iron we got out of that cave, we actually made an anvil. Anvils are kind of expensive to make when you're first starting out because it takes 3 solid blocks of iron, which is 27 iron bars. But I made an anvil, and I still got like a dozen or so blocks of iron left over. There was a lot of iron in that cave. And then we still need to work on the nether portal. I have 21 arrows, may or may not be enough to survive in the nether to shoot some ghasts, but we may work on changing the nether portal. In the previous video we looked at the coordinates, and I know it's wrong, and we may go back in and fix that and talk about it a little bit in the Let's Play, or I may fix that in a separate tutorial and then briefly gloss over it in the Let's Play on how to sync your nether portals and basically connect them so that they always join together. And then I also may do a tutorial on like a killing system for the farm, where you leave the animals above ground in a normal pen so it looks like a normal farm, and then you just put like a little kill system in there. One of the reasons why I haven't done that, and the pumpkin thing is a very basic setup, and I may have to look at my sand generator that I have a tutorial on, or my stone generator that I have a tutorial on again. But the redstone update is still in the snapshots and hasn't been released yet, so the things in the snapshot are kind of up in the air. But there may be some redstone changes in the redstone update when it releases, so I've been a little hesitant to do anything in my worlds with redstone or do any tutorials with redstone, knowing that some of it may change. So we'll look at doing some redstone stuff after the redstone update is released. I played around a little bit on a couple different SMP servers. I was going to apply for one of the whitelist servers, so I think I mentioned the application video I put up. I ended up not applying for that server, not because of anything except for that they already have like 2 Enderman farms in their end, and I would like to find a server where they don't have an Enderman farm and I can set mine up in the world and showcase it in that multiplayer world. So aside from the whitelist servers that I haven't applied for any, there was some public servers that I looked at, and I may actually do like a little tiny video, may incorporate it into as one of the Let's Play episodes, where we look at some of the multiplayer servers, because there's really, I kind of liked a couple of them, that the 2 of them that I have still on my list, so I may showcase them a little bit. And then we need to do some exploring. So this is supposed to be a temporary base, because one of my goals is to find the strongholds wherever they exist in the world. So we would go way out and find a stronghold and set up a permanent base closer to that, so that we are close to the end portal at our main base. And then I got the nether portal here, which we can just link up inside the nether, so it'll be 1/8 the distance from here to wherever the heck the stronghold is in this world. And then we have a link up, and then our main base is at the nether. So that's kind of some of the things that are hopefully coming down the pipe. And I apologize for the rough editing. I'm still working on my video editing skills. And I'm also working on, I was looking at my videos. There appears to be an audio sync issue possibly on some of the videos. And I'm trying to track that down. They may be something to do with virtual dub. So I'll look at some options for that, or some settings in virtual dub to clean it up, or some alternatives. And hopefully, even though it's a little rough, you guys like what you see so far. And if you like and subscribe, that'd be great. Or if you just want to leave a comment and mention some of the things you'd like to see, or some of the things that you've seen previously that you enjoy, that would help me out a lot.